I'm fine, thank you. And I'm calling about the diagnosis or the suggestion that he gave a lady about 2 weeks ago on a fistula to see her
excellent.
gynecologist or urologist or someone. Well, I've had that symptom for 2 years, and I have not had a urinary tract infection. And I also had a test done at a urologist where they take a peek inside your bladder.
All right.
To this day, it has gotten worse, and when I heard you say this, I said, gee, this might be something because my bowels have changed. I have that air you talked about.
Sure. Okay. What? Just to refresh the other listeners' memory, perhaps. Okay. You can end up with a fistula. That's an abnormal connection, like a little. It's like a duct, like a little tear duct almost between the rectum, the lower part of the GI tract, and the bladder. Okay. And so what will happen? Okay, is either gas will pass from the colon into the bladder. Okay, and then it's got to go someplace. So then when you go to the bathroom or you urinate, you'll end up seeing a frothiness to it that's not normal. Okay, there's more air that'll pass through. Or when you are going to the bathroom, micturating, that is, that you'll actually feel the air bubbles passing through. This is never a normal thing. If you have not had a urinary tract infection yet, the underscore italicized bold being yet, then you really are blessed. What you still need to do is to close these things up because they're a huge issue. If you end up with a Proteus or an E. coli urinary tract infection goes undetected, these things can kill. So it's not a joke. These things are very, very interesting. If you don't bring this up to the gynecologist in particular, they very frequently miss it because you can't see it. Okay, it's only open when it's under air pressure. Okay, so it's not going to be there all the time. You may or may not be able to see the tract under normal circumstances, but if you think it's there, you go after it. And that would be my recommendation. If you went to a urologist, they didn't think to look, you go to the gynecologist and walk in there and say, listen, I suspect that I have a rectal vesicular fistula. And then they're going to go, oh, gee, how interesting, what were you doing? Watching, what do you call that, the WebMD. But the fact of the matter is that this is very real, and when you see it, it's a big problem. So, ma'am, give them a call. Be very, very specific what you're looking for, and don't walk in there timidly. Not that you necessarily would, Joan, but that's what you have to do.